Okay, this next one is Up the Hill. Yeah, this one has a scene where Tinky Winky goes down the slide. The opening music plays a second early as a zoomed in windmill clip. Uh, and he's also chosen for a TV event, practically. Yeah, these kids are going like up the hill, and yeah, and then they go back down or something. And then a scene where like Poe's looking for Tinky Winky, kind of like that one time when Tinky Winky was looking for Poe. What does that sound? Oh my god. And then in the Sunday special version, there's a new dance. And this is actually one of the first official appearances of this dance. And it's a skipping dance. It's a dance, it's the third and final dance that they do inside the house. I don't get it. The inside dances, the dances they do inside the house are very rare and like barely appear in that many episodes. But yeah. And apparently, like, most episodes with this dance have an extended version of the dance, but this one has a shortened version where they only do it once. And when I first found out about that, I was kind of weirded out by that. Um, but yeah. Dipsy's the missing Teletubby and Tinky Winky is the Boo Shouter. Dog Kennel. This one has an opening scene with the Right Path 2 opening shot with the windmill on screen. Uh, then the the opening scene has like a voice trumpet barking like a dog. Woof woof. Yeah, just like in the one other episode I reviewed a long time ago. It's a pretty long scene, but yeah. And then uh sorry, I was just editing something. And then the TV event. Poe was chosen for the TV event this time. And then, yeah, it's these kids painting their dog kennel. I think it's kind of like a dog house or something. But yeah, they put like pictures on it. I swear, one of the pictures is like a picture of Andy Brown. Like, did anyone else notice that? He looks just like him. I'm not sure if it's the same person or not, but yeah. And then Teletubbies come outside to say, "Uh-oh." This one has a longer version of the alternate version of the Right Path 1 opening shot, where it's like a few seconds longer. The windmill whooshing sound is heard at first, but then the magical vent tune plays, and they go watch the Magic House, and this is the last episode with the bottom right window version. And then the windmill stops spinning, but something weird happens. Uh, the windmill stops spinning, but the episode is not over yet. This is one of 6 episodes where this thing happens. I don't know why this happens, but it's just very weird, apparently. And almost every time this happens, except for one of them, the last few seconds of like the windmill sparkles disappearing are cut instead of just fades to like the opening shot. So yeah, apparently. In the Sunday special version, though, they do the same version of the Magic House from rapping, I think. I'm not sure. And then after that, they go do the Tiptoe dance. It's the shortened version of the dance, as some rare opening music as well. And it's actually the very last UK episode to have this dance, TV episode. So yeah. I think in the Sunday special version, the dance started off with the Cafe Eggs opening shots before the dance began, except the music was higher pitched and it was the shortened opening music. The voice trumpet's rising is delayed. Lala's the missing Teletubby and Poe's the Boo Shouter. So yeah. Uh, why do I keep saying so yeah? I don't get it. Scrapbook. This one has Poe and Tinky Winky out for a walk. And then Dipsy's chosen for a TV event. These kids are looking at their scrapbook. And one of the pictures, one of the kids is holding a Poe doll. Yeah, Poe. Apparently. What kind of universe does this exist in? Like, the Teletubbies are like these mythological creatures in some land that's unknown. No human has ever been to Teletubby Land. Then like, why did like the kids in like the TV events have like different Teletubbies merchandise? Similar thing happens on like Blue's Clues and even some Barney episodes where like Barney merchandise can be seen in various like segments, like in Mail Time and like the Adventure screen. But yeah, I don't get it. And then like uh, Tinky Winky puts Dipsy's hat in his bag, and then Nunu tidies it up. Yeah, my friend actually likes this scene. I haven't seen this episode in a while. I might have to check it out sometime, but yeah. Lala's the missing Teletubby and Poe's the Boo Shouter. Next up is collecting stones. This one is an interesting one. This has a really long scene where the Tubby Toaster makes too much Tubby Toast. And, like, they can't eat it all because they get too full. Even Poe does. And yet Poe ate a giant piece of Tubby Toast one time. Yeah, of course. But then the Nunu tidies up the last pieces. And yeah. The segment starts up with a longer version of the regular Right Path 1 opening shot, where it's like a few seconds longer. But yeah. And then, like, at the end of the scene, it starts up. The TV event starts up with the usual stock footage where it shows the bird's eye view windmill clip, and then it shows the Teletubbies coming outside, and then they see the windmill spinning. In this episode, they use the audio of them saying "uh-oh" from Pebbles. So yeah. Lala's chosen for TV event. Her antenna lights up a few seconds earlier than usual. But yeah, these kids are collecting stones, obviously. Some of the music that plays is the painting with hands and feet music. So yeah. And then after that, we have the Field 1 opening shot with the extended opening music being low-pitched. And then the windmill whooshing sound is heard at first, and then it cuts to the windmill spinning, which starts playing the second part of the magical event tune. And they do the three ships, and the windmill stops spinning. And the last few seconds of the sparkles disappearing are cut once again. So yeah, in the Sunday special version, they do the round and round dance. It's the same version from Strawberry Picking, where the Teletubbies are posing at the end, but then it cuts to the windmill spinning, and it cuts to footage from Caterpillars, where they say "uh-oh" and run off, and they go watch the Magic House. I'm not sure what version of the Magic House it is, or if the windmill stops spinning, but yeah. Lala's the missing Teletubby, and Tinky Winky is the Boo Shouter. Granddad's motorbike. This one's a pretty weird one. This one has Poe, like, riding her scooter, like she's wondering where her scooter is, and then comes right to her. Once again, that's pretty much witchcraft, that the scooter rides itself. The TV event music is all scrambled up, and that is pretty interesting. Yeah, I remember when I first saw this episode. It was pretty weird. But yeah. Dipsy is chosen for a TV event. This kid's going for a ride in his granddad's motorbike. Yeah, the granddad rides it, or drives it, and the kid rides in, like, this one seat part, which I think is pretty cool. And then, like, Poe, like, rides on her scooter and stops to say "uh-oh" to everyone. And yeah, this has the Right Path 2 opening shot with the windmill on screen. And it doesn't have the TV event Sun Baby clip at the end. In the Sunday special version, at the end, they do the running away dance. It's the shortened version. I think at the end, they show the Baby Sun clip that usually shows up after a magical event whenever the windmill does not stop spinning, like in rapping during like the Magic House. The voice trumpet rising is delayed, but the sound is heard before it starts rising, and that's pretty weird. Lala's the Boo Shouter and Poe's the missing Teletubby. And an additional fact, this episode never aired on CBeebies. I don't know why it didn't, so that kind of makes this episode very rare. So this episode hasn't aired on CBeebies since, like, the early 2000s. So yeah, apparently. And I've never watched CBeebies, because that's only a British thing. Actually, when I had Xfinity from Comcast, they had CBeebies on demand. And they had some shows. One of them was a show called Big and Small, or Big and Small. It was a rare, like, American dub of the show. that is very rare, and yeah, possibly even more rare than the American dub of the Teletubbies series. Probably not. I'm not sure. But yeah. Then a scene next up, next up is Firefighter. This one has a scene with or never mind. This one has a scene where like Dipsy is listening to a voice trumpet making a siren sound. I did not like this scene. As a zoomed in windmill clip. And then he's also chosen for the TV event, a TV event that was filmed in Yonkers, New York. Yes, Yonkers. This kid's dad is a firefighter, and that's pretty cool. So yeah, apparently. Then a fountain appears in Teletubby Land, apparently. So yeah, and this fountain like makes some of the same sounds that you hear in the Three Ships magical event. I'm not kidding. Lala sings, which makes the fountain do different things. When she sings high, it makes the water like go a little bit more, and when she sings low, it does not. So yeah, I think I remember in like the Sunday special version at the end of the segment, they showed the baby son clip that usually shows up at the end of the theme song. But I'm not sure if that's true. In the Sunday special version after that, they go do the splashing dance. I think it's the same version from Colors Blue. But yeah. Honestly, I kind of remember this had like the Three Ships instead. The Sunday special version. But yeah. I think it was the same version from Favorite Things. In that video, like, the uh, ship's horn is heard about a second early as the baby son clip from the theme song at the end. Is it raining? It's not raining, it's just very windy. Oh my god, it sounds like it's raining though. But yeah, the voice trumpet's almost halfway up when it's rising as well. Tinky Winky's the missing Teletubby and Lala's the boo shouter. Now goats. This one is an interesting one. This one has a scene where the Teletubbies are giving each other a big hug. This has some rare opening music. And Dipsy's chosen for a TV event. These kids are looking at some goats. And then the dancing bear. This kind of starts up with the same opening shots from Getting Up in the Morning before the Magic House began. But the field shot is slightly different. The bear dances once. This is, as far as my knowledge, the only UK episode where the dancing bear comes in the middle of the episode. Most other episodes, it comes like at the end or near the end, and even some episodes it comes at the beginning. I'm not kidding. And in this episode, the windmill stops spinning. Yes, the windmill stops spinning in the middle of an episode. Not at the end, not near the end, just in the middle. And then the camera cuts to the Home Hill 4 opening shot, which is ironic because in that opening shot, the windmill's seen spinning in the background. So yeah, apparently. And then the Teletubbies are singing different songs. That's all I can think of that happens in the episode. In the Sunday special version, the dancing bear comes at the end of the episode. I'm not sure like how it would begin, but yeah, apparently. Poe is the missing Teletubby and Dipsy is the boo shouter. And I say we got time for one more episode. This one is the first episode of season 12, though in some places it's listed as season 13. Yeah. The first episode is Buying a Sorry. Yeah. This one has an opening scene similar to My Mom's Breakfast, where Lala is taking a nap, but the voice trumpet does not bother her this time, as a zoomed out windmill clip. And Tinky Winky's chosen for a TV event. This girl is buying a sari, which is kind of like some sort of dress. She kind of looks like Dora the Explorer, honestly. The music is kind of similar to the Painting with Hands and Feet music. And then, like, a scene where the Nunu tidies up the blankets, but they're, like, trying to, like, take Poe's blanket back, and they stretch it, and they all share it together. That's pretty weird, honestly. It has the Right Path 2 opening shot without the windmill on screen. At the end of the Sunday special version, they do the shortened version of the stretching dance, and the windmill stops spinning without the Teletubbies saying "uh-oh." Either that, or they probably do a magical event. I'm not sure, but apparently I heard they use the clip from like Mandir Temple where the Teletubbies come outside the house and see the windmill spinning. I don't think that's true though, but yeah, Poe's the missing Teletubby and Tiki Week, or Dipsy's the Boo Shouter. That's it for this part.